joint conditions, right? And as you just mentioned about the bones, when is it possible? I understand that they can still be given to people, right? Of course. But after what period following the surgery? That's one question. And the second question, how do our corrective ones differ from orthopedic ones? And now all orthopedists are making money by creating their insoles directly for the foot. And their price is even higher than our insoles, it turns out. That's the difference. And how do we tell people so that they don't waste their money? That's it.
Look, if an orthopedic insole is made according to an individual design on high precision devices, yes, which precisely test the foot shoe and make these insoles, well, that's good. But those insoles don't have the function of ionization and magnetotherapy, first. Secondly, in this insole, there's precisely this absence of the insole in the area of the toes and the ball of the foot, right? Those insoles don't load this part, but it needs to be loaded. They support the entire foot. And if the insole is orthopedic, made according to an individual design, well, then it's an individual design on high precision equipment where the foot is placed, where there is multi-level scanning of the foot. In principle, those insoles are good. They are good for supporting the arch of the foot, but they do not provide a preventive therapeutic function. That is, they only provide support. And here, there is also an effect on the blood vessels. Here there is magnetotherapy, ionization, and there is free movement of the transverse muscle, which is located in the area of the valgus bone. Well, that's the difference. That is, here it also has a therapeutic effect. It possesses therapeutic properties, whereas there it provides support, well, effective support. And again, if they just measured the size and somehow measured something, made an insole, that's nonsense. If it's a multi-dimensional, multi-level device for scanning the foot, such devices are used for hockey players, figure skaters, those who have a very high load. That is, a modern device is used there where a multi-dimensional study of the foot is conducted and custom insoles are made for skates or for something like that. Well, for skiers, those who have a high load. So they make exactly these custom insoles using such high precision devices. If it wasn't tested on such a device and just some measurement was taken, well, then it turns out to be a very weak version or of an orthopedic insole.
Please tell me, if a hip joint has been replaced, can such people use it?
Look, now I will go back to the picture so that you can see it clearly. Look, so the picture of the person is like this. The joint was replaced. Well, doesn't the person need a picture like this? Okay, there's metal, like here or metal there. But in order for this metal to last longer, and for our muscles and ligaments to function properly, so that there isn't, or if the knee joint was replaced. And why was it replaced? Because there was already a problem here. They replaced it here and here. Well, the joint is still somewhat holding on. Well, let's fix this joint. And the replaced one will also settle into place. We will change the position of these joints, and the metal will be, yes, more aligned. It will no longer be, yes, this metal joint in such a position. We will preserve all the other joints in the legs.
Olga Natanovna, may I ask another question? Of course. Please, could you tell me? Well, it's clear that you mentioned the hip joint. Could there actually be contraindications? I have an elderly woman who had a knee joint replacement. Well, she initially made a certain mistake. She wore them for 2 hours the first time, then 3 hours, these insoles. She has numbness in her limbs. She had a similar situation with her husband. Of course, those weren't our insoles, but others. He had some complications there. Are there any contraindications for our insoles? If a person has joint replacements, Thank you for your...
Yes. Look, if there are joint replacements, if there are thromboses, varicose veins, so we use the 3P system. So what is 3P? Gradually, consistently, correctly. So if there are serious problems in the legs, that's when we start gradually. Put them on at home, walk around for half an hour. Walk around for half an hour for a few days. Then wear them at home, because if we go outside, we don't know when we'll return. But if we just go to the store for bread, that's fine. So it's we start with home use and in small increments. That is, if there are serious problems in the legs, to avoid exacerbation, and your person who may have received some complications, often they manifest as exacerbations in the legs. To avoid them, we simply start wearing them gradually. For example, I know that I don't have varicose veins, thrombophlebitis, or thrombosis. That is, in terms of my vascular system, I have nothing. But I understand that my joints are starting to make themselves known gradually. Somewhere the knee crunches, somewhere the ankle clicks, somewhere the hip joint is showing itself a little. So I put them on and never took them off. So I understood. And if someone had serious problems, it's better not to wear them right away, but to start gradually, for half an hour for a few days, then for an hour, then for 2 hours. And within about a month, you can reach the point where you wear them constantly, might throughout the entire day. So sometimes it happens that because yes, our joint is in such a state, the muscles and ligaments have changed it. They didn't set the joint crooked. They set it straight, meaning they position the joint like this, straight. But the muscles and ligaments don't become straight in an instant. And the muscles and ligaments like this, they will still gradually adjust to a different position relative to this knee joint. And the muscles and ligaments will be under stress here because the joint will pull them into the correct position. So why do the muscles hurt? Why do the ligaments hurt after replacing the ankle or, the knee or hip joint? It's because the position changed drastically, right? It went from this to that suddenly. And that's why the muscles and ligaments will adjust. And when we put on insoles and our muscles and ligaments are still like this, but we are already aligning the foot position, it was tilted, and we are now making it correct, then all these other parts will undoubtedly react. And if there was a joint replacement, and the person came from the hospital, they already need to start gradually wearing these insoles. Well, or like you, yes, for example, if a person is on crutches, undergoing rehabilitation, when they said that crutches can be put aside, yes, that's the perfect moment to switch to the insole, but for a short period of time. And we start with half an hour, right?
Good afternoon. Sorry, please adjust the image.
What should I do?
There's no image.
We have it. It seems to be on your phone. Check it.
Everything is clearly visible.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
May I ask a question, yes?
Yes, I'm listening.
Olga Anatolievna, please tell me, from what age, if the size of the half insoles fits the child, then it's okay, right? Or when
the foot size, of course, reaches size 35 to 36 is our smallest size. Then, of course, prevention is necessary. Yes. That is when the foot size has reached a certain point. But ideally, it's perfect after the age of 12, right? So we consider these options after 12 years old. Up to the age of 12, a child's body is considered juvenile. But from 12 years old, any treatment methods are already considered as for adults, right? So they are already considered adults. Therefore, after the age of 12, if the foot size has reached 35 to 36, yes, please insoles. Because in our current footwear, we don't even have those orthopedic supports in many sneakers or some sandals, boots. That's it. And if they do exist, then of course, well, it's very expensive footwear. That also comes with such an orthopedic lift. That's it. Therefore, to preserve the foot and to prevent flat feet from developing, of course, insoles are very helpful for us.
Olga Anatolievna, may I ask you a question? Go ahead. I wanted to ask, the child's foot is still small.
Okay, once more.
Insoles regarding teeth. How do our insoles affect our jaw and, well, the alignment of teeth? Well, they put plates, for example, to align teeth, and this, why do they get damaged? Because of poor posture, right? From everything. How are our insoles directly connected with?
In some cases, partially it's posture. If there's already tooth deformation, then braces need to be applied. That is, they won't put our teeth back in place, right? If it can be a good preventive measure, but if the teeth have already shifted, then they won't return to their place. So then we help with braces.
May I ask, Olga Anatolievna? Go ahead. The child already has problems. There's spinal curvature, but his foot is still small. What about the insole? Can he just stand or wear it under socks? Well, so that some kind of work amateur can be done?
Look, if you can accurately capture his foot arch so that these insoles, yes, can be worn under the foot arch, well, then it's possible. But then you'll have a gap at the back, and the insole will extend beyond the foot if the foot is small. So in that case, you need to precisely catch the foot arch, and the insole will protrude at the back. That's it. But it's better, while the foot is still small, to focus more on gymnastics. Gymnastics and foot massage with spiky balls or something like that. After all, it's a small foot. We put it on well and we walk. Well, are you going to tie something to his feet at home? It will still move back and forth. Even if you try at home, are you going to tape those insoles with duct tape? Well, for a small foot, no, that won't work. So in that case, specialized gymnastics. To strengthen the longitudinal, yes, the longitudinal muscle. So look on the internet or talk to an orthopedist. There is a set of exercises specifically for strengthening the arch muscle.
Thank you. Olga Anatolievna, may I ask you something? Actually, it's such a wonderful tool again. I separated, as they say, your presentation separately and have already posted the recording. And these questions are because, well, I don't want to. Yes, that's right. Exactly. And I think it's already 11 minutes past 1. You managed perfectly. You were given an hour and you used the whole hour to tell us everything. We ask you to do another interesting broadcast on the cell activator next Monday.
Well, yes. Yes, I'll see how it goes with time. I'm not always free. I'll clarify and then let you know, okay? I'll inform you about next Monday, either tomorrow or the day after, all right? Whether it will work out or not.
Thank you. Guys, just study everything carefully. I was just watching how each little magnet was thoroughly examined. After all, each of you can do the same. But it's easier, of course, to ask someone else a question. Thank you once again. All right. Good luck to everyone.
Go ahead if you are ready.
Look, my daughter had a very complicated childbirth. They had to press the baby out and her pelvis separated. They performed surgery and placed an Ilizarov apparatus. It was in place for 3 months and then became loose. And currently, her back hurts a lot.
All right. So the organizers, Allah, has my phone numbers. There you go. So For more complex questions, let's not distract everyone right now. Take my phone number, call me, I'm always available. I will guide you on how to proceed correctly, and we will discuss your situation in more detail. Okay? I have my phone number. If anyone needs the phone number, please ask. Yes, Allah, please give my phone number to anyone who needs it, and we will talk individually. All right? Okay. And I'm really looking forward to your call about your daughter individually. All right?
Olga Anatolievna?
Yes.
Yes. Share your own result as you promised earlier.
I will now.
Regarding the valgus.
Girls, I will now send the photos right here to the group. You will see. And now truly your eyes will be like this. This is my instant personal result. It shouldn't be just talked about, well, not explained. It needs to be shown. Because when I first saw it, he measured it. I realized that this, well, I know the human body. I know all the physiology. I understood that this is what I was missing for complete happiness in my life. And therefore, it shouldn't be listened to. It should be seen. I will send the photos now. This is not after wearing it for a month. I mean, I photograph my foot without the insole, then immediately place the insole and photograph it with the insole. So this is a side projection, this is a top projection. So that you understand, my foot is just standing. Yes, because I only recently started wearing these insoles. Not even a month yet. Well, how long have I been wearing them? I don't know, probably 2, maybe a little over 2 weeks. And then I immediately place my foot in the insole and take a photo. And now I will send you these photos. This is real. It's an instant result. Here's the foot without the insole. Here's the foot with the insole. Here's the top view projection without the insole. And then with the insole. So now you'll look and probably be just shocked at how instantly the position of the foot changes in these two positions. Well, that's it. I'm going to send all the photos now. Thank you all very much. Good luck to everyone. Wishing you all a healthy spine and a good skeletal system. Yes, with such a magnificent device for the health of the musculoskeletal system. That's it. I love you all. If anyone has questions, be sure to get my phone number from the organizers and call me. We will have a chat.
Olga Nikolaevna, please tell me, can elderly people also wear them?
Elderly people can't just wear them. Elderly people need to live in these insoles. Because the older we get, the weaker our muscle corset. And ligaments become, everything weakens. And the older we get, as I say, the older we get, and the longer, more actively and more effectively we need to wear these insoles. We really need to live in them.